Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Andreina and I make random videos about our day-to-day life. And today, I am giving you guys a video that you have all been waiting for, which is I think we're at a 4-month update now, going on month 5 of living in our house. I have scratches on my chest because my dog just jumped on there, so excuse those. Let's get into today's video. I want to preface this video by saying 2 things. 1, Ryan Homes did not pay me or pay us, because if they would have paid me, what? I would have gotten a couple more upgrades on the house. And 2, if you see me huffing and puffing, I'm currently dealing with some situations in my lung and maybe my heart. Let's pray, not my heart. And I'm on medication, so I have the puffy face and everything else going on. So if you're somebody of faith, please take a second to pray for my health. And that I am healthy and that this is just something temporary that I'm going through and that I will be okay. All right, let's get into the pros and the cons. My pros are kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna say my biggest pro, I'm gonna literally kind of crunch it down to 1, has been the fact that we have had an amazing team. Oh, I think this is my Uber Eats. Hello. Back to the video. My biggest pro, I'm gonna say, was our team. So down from the salesperson to the project manager to everybody in between that we had to deal with was absolutely amazing. We were never in the dark when it came to things. I mean, I feel like you guys were able to see that in all of our videos. The biggest thing we were in the dark about was 1, the size of our yard and our sod because of that situation. And then 2, our backsplash. And that was like a weird mistake because it was on them, but on us. But at the end of the day, we ended up getting our backsplash, and we actually got our backsplash comped, so we didn't have to pay for it. So we were very happy about that. But that is my biggest like overall pro of the whole process, right? Because the project manager, we still communicate like on a weekly basis nowadays, because obviously they're still building all the houses in our neighborhood. My house is like the 2nd or 3rd. It was the first house on this street to be built, and then there were like a couple, so 3 people moved in around the same time. So they're still building. They're going to be building all the way through December. So we're going to be seeing her, dealing with her and all that. Now, I want to focus on the cons because I have 4 cons that I think were really detrimental to how we kind of started off and hit the ground running inside the house. I think it was crappy. I think that some of this stuff could have been fixed prior to if things were done correctly, obviously, but we live and we learn. Nobody was hurt in the process. There was one issue where we could have been seriously hurt, but you know, again, God was on our side and we didn't get hurt. So the first issue, which was one of our biggest one, was our fireplace. From the moment we got our fireplace, I would turn it on and I'd be like, I smell gas. I smell gas. What is this? But I have this extreme crazy fear of fire because I set my kitchen on fire twice when I was little, and not like the whole house didn't catch on fire, but like I would set the kitchen on fire. It was bad. So I would smell it, but then, you know, I would think that I was being oversensitive, and Jasmine was like, no, honey, like it's fine, whatever. Then I noticed one day we were outside, our siding was melting where like the exit of like the fumes for the fireplace were. And I'm like, that's odd. Why is it melting? And then somebody was like, oh, you know, it's the heat that's gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, but okay, that's odd. Again, I'm a first-time homeowner, so I'm like, oh, that's odd. And you know, sometimes we have this thing where like we don't wanna bother people. And like, we don't want to seem like we're being annoying or asking for too much. But at one point I was like, hold on. So I put a request in, and then the gentleman came by, and I was at work that day, and he told my wife like, hey, you're having this issues because there's a piece missing in the back of your fireplace. No, they told me that. So they sent somebody else to fix and put that piece on the back of the fireplace. When that person came in, I was at work and my wife was at home. And the gentleman that came was like, hey, your fireplace was actually installed incorrectly. There are pieces that are melting inside, wires are melting, and this could have caught on fire. To me, that was a mistake that could have cost our lives. And I just don't play with that, because when we first moved, we had that fireplace going. We moved in February. We had no furniture. We would sit there with blankets and folding chairs and just like warm up, watch TV, talk, like just hang out until some furniture started coming in. So for me, like, that was something that was really scary. And honestly, like, even though it's been fixed, and I'm gonna go like this because I'm still scared to turn my fireplace on now. Granted, it's the middle of the summer. There's no need for me to turn my fireplace on. But I don't think I will ever have peace of mind again using our fireplace. And for me, like, that was a big expense. And for me not to feel comfortable like that anymore, it's just really frustrating. Because the whole point was for me to be able to use it. Like, I always dreamt of having a fireplace, and I'm thinking of the holidays and fall and all that. And now I'm like scared to use it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Going to number 2. Within the first few days of living in the house, I started hearing like leak noises. And I was like, the hell is that? What is leaking? Well, it was a faucet. And it was leaking into the counters in my bathroom on my side, on the main bathroom on my side. So I opened the cabinet and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, what the freak? And I was like, okay, this is odd. It was leaking. Put in a service request, which I've said, oh, that's another thing. Let me put this caveat in here. Sorry that this video is all over the place. Y'all are just gonna have to deal with it. The Ryan Holmes warranty team, for us, again, this is the us thing, has been on point. I put in something today, I get a call tomorrow about it. Or somebody's out here tomorrow. Like, they don't play around with that. And my wife and I have this like running joke that we think is because we're a black couple or interracial couple, and then that we're gay, that they want to make sure they don't get any bad press from us. And because like they've known I've been recording the process all the time. I really don't think it's that, but like that's a joke that we have. Anyways, so the gentleman came out, fixed the leak right away, and then he asked me to like check any other faucets around the house, and honestly, I checked them, I didn't see anything. So he said it was the sealant around the sink, around the faucet stuff, that just the traditional one that they use isn't the best. And then he gave me the name of another one to use later down the line, but I'm not gonna do it myself if we have warranty for it. I'd rather have somebody else come do it, just because I would hate to do something and then like void a warranty or something like that. We have warranty. Have them handle it. The third one, and I'm looking at my list and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go first. Okay. Our AC was not working properly. Now, we bought a brand new home, damn near $1 million home. Why is my AC not working? Why is my AC not working when we're having 100+ degree weather? Why is the upstairs of my house 78 degrees? Why is the upstairs of my house 80 degrees? Why am I getting messages saying, oh my God, it's not working, oh my God, oh my God. Figure that out. For me, that was extremely frustrating. And we have Ecobee, and our Ecobee upstairs has been offline for God knows how long. Like certain ways, like it works on some apps, it doesn't work on others. Like on Jasmine's phone, it's been working. On mine, it's been working right now, but it like randomly goes offline. And this isn't a Ryan Holmes thing, this is an Ecobee team thing. Like I've tried resetting it with them and it's not working. Ryan Holmes knows about the issue. They have called me, and I talked to somebody on the phone, and he tried walking me through. He's like, well, you know, the heat is really bad. I definitely understand that, sir. Like I understand the heat is fucking horrendous. But why is it 78 degrees upstairs when our AC is running at a normal, like good temperature? Because I learned that like if I put my AC at 65, it's not gonna make it cooler faster. We learned that, bring it down in 2 degrees increments at a time, right? Great, fantastic, did that. We still struggled upstairs for a long time. And like for me, I run hot. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed. I wanted to cry. Like I couldn't deal with that. And that was something to me that was really frustrating. Again, like this is a weird thing. Like, is it a Ryan Holmes issue, or is it just that the weather was horrendous? I don't know, but I'm putting it in my cons because I was pissed. I was pissed about it. And this is my 4th. And I'm gonna leave it with this 4th because I don't want this video to be a whole video of like negativity and all of that. We have had major water issues. Nature takes its course and water comes a certain way. We have had flooding in our backyard from the construction zone to the right of us, the house to the right of us, just because the ground wasn't leveled correctly. The silt fences kept breaking. If I find a video, I'll put it here, which I should have. Silt fences kept breaking, and then at one point we built our chicken coop where we shouldn't have built it, and that's something we learned. Again, this is not Ryan Holmes' fault, but like we kept having all the water from that construction site with all the mud, all the clay come and go into our chicken coop, into our chicken run, into our yard. Like it destroyed our grass on multiple sides, and they've put like silt fences upon silt fences, and the issue keeps happening. Like I know some parts of it is where nature takes its course and water's gonna go through, and we're getting French drains installed because we made the mistake of putting our chicken coop in a bad spot. But like having all the construction crap wash onto our yard has been really frustrating. Hi Tilly girl, you wanna say hi in the video? Are you a shy girl? You wanna say hi? This is our Doxy, something mix. We don't know what the something else is. You wanna tell them about the water in the yard that you don't like? No? Okay, great. So we had all of that come into the yard, and every time it rains, like we have to do extra prep work just because we're afraid of all of that washing into our yard. They've leveled their yard because that house is done, but I feel bad because the family that's gonna be moving in there is now gonna have to deal with like all those big puddles of water and all that. And when a lot of that flooding was happening, they didn't have their gutter systems done properly. So they had the gutters like on top of the house, but they didn't have them like going underground to do whatever. They just had them like running. So we just had all the gutter water like going straight into our yard. And for us, that has been very frustrating. We're learning. We've learned a lot in this process, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, my wife probably feels very different about this, and I'm making this video by myself because I think if she was here, it would be very different. But she has been extremely frustrated with the whole water thing, to the point that sometimes we have sat back and we're like, damn, is home ownership for us? I'm gonna end this video by saying this. We absolutely love our home. We absolutely love our home. We're so blessed to have it, and we cannot wait to host holiday things here. I cannot wait to show you guys like all the furniture we've gotten, all the things we've done that are half done. I have you guys propped on like boxes of things that need to be built, but I can't wait to show you guys all the other things that we've done, everything else we plan on doing, and just keep taking you guys along with everything that we have going on. I think it's a blessing that at 30 years old, 32 years old, I'm a homeowner along my wife, the person whom I love and adore the most in this planet. And I just want to keep this journey going, hopefully buy more houses and have children and just have this house full of laughter, Cheeto stains, and just happy children running around. I love you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know I was gone for a bit. I promise I'm back now. Please follow me on my social media channels. I'm linking them down below. Please leave any suggestions of any type of videos you may want to watch, because I've missed you guys. I've missed making these videos. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.